I didn't want to kill anybody because now it's dawned on me that this is human sacrifice. I said no, it's just I don't want to do Yahoo. Not only Yahoo I want to, but because of the pleasure, I said let me add small. It's as if like person they carry knife like this, they pursue me. Like it's as if I'm seeing somebody, but no one is seeing the person. Even my mom, when she calls you now, she will not ask you how you are, have you eaten, all these things. She will not ask you. First thing, she will start saying things that will make you pity her. Then you send her money. But if she call to check up on you, she will pay you. If you call to check up on her, she will pay you. And they now told us that in the final sacrifice, that it's advisable to, use your mother. That your mother have. This my uncle was dragging land with my dad when my dad was alive. I caught my mama, with that man for our room, my mama room. Around 7 to 8 p.m. we arrived to Enugu City. We now saw the papa came out with a calabash. He carried calabash. Inside me, I was afraid though. But they say we should remove our clothes. They now give us red wrapper. It's a very big shrine. It's a very big shrine. People are there doing their things. Even women. That place, there are a lot of ladies. Both young, both matured. So
you have to cross
over the fire, and once you are there, you are not going back again. They brought a calabash. That calabash, they have a knife, a small knife. See, this mark now. Everybody cut themselves. Everybody, even the women. So when they cut it, then the blood will enter inside the calabash. So I went to adoration in the morning. I was there. Even when I was there, my friends keep on calling me. They started calling me where I did. So I have to blacklist everybody. At least I have 400,000 followers on my TikTok. Wow. And I have a lot of gifting when I go on live. Wow. So I'm okay now. If not for the pressure from my mother, I wouldn't have done Yahoo. She always compare me with these other guys that have made it. She knows very well that these people are making it from Yahoo.
You've not told me anything about your sisters.
Out of the three, two is married. You understand? In fact, their marriage is as if it's a sold out marriage stuff. If not for the pressure from my mother, I wouldn't have done Yahoo. The pressure was too much from her. Seriously.
Okay, now, can you take us from the beginning of this story?
Yeah, actually, it all happened when I lost my dad. I was about 17 then. So, as the only son, I have elder sisters that are far older than me. So, the pressure was too much from her. So, she's so materialistic. She always demands a lot, and she doesn't even care where the money comes from. She just needs to show off, and but based on the pressure, I have to keep on hustling hard. Although I'm into dancing, and but because I was struggling, so I have to. I have a lot of friends that are into Yahoo, and when I made contact with them, I told them, they said I should come over to their side where they stay at Abakaliki. So I traveled there, but even when I was still there, the pressure was still coming. I thought the pressure, maybe if I traveled, the pressure would reduce, but she was still calling me.
But at this very point, were you done with your secondary school or polytechnic?
Actually, I was just 18 then. I was done. I just finished my secondary school. It was difficult, losing my dad, at the age of 17, and I have to pass through a lot, did a lot of jobs to even get the money to complete my WAEC fee, and it was so difficult.
So how were you able to survive this whole thing? If you say your mother was not really there for you during your secondary school.
Yeah, one of my sister got married to a kind of rich man in Anambra man. So sometimes I do travel to their side, stay for a while, and her husband do send me some money to hold up and the rest. So based on who my mom is, once the money comes, I can divide it and give to her, and she doesn't even care. She doesn't. She's not hardworking. That is the major thing. She doesn't want to work. She just believes in what people will give to her. So apart from that, apart from the money my sister do send, I'm more indulged in my dancing. I go for parties, birthday parties, publicities. You understand? So when I go, I get the pay. When I get the payment, I now try to divide it, and even in my streets, I was well known. Understand? So they do pay me well. I mustn't go. When I come to your location, if I dance for you, you have to pay me. You understand? It's not free. So when I make the money, I get the money. It's as if I'm making it for her. So I divide the money, I give her her own part, then the little I take. So I was doing this until during pandemic. So it was so tough. Like, there were a lot of social distance and those stuff. The rules was hectic. So I have to, I was so frustrated, and she kept on pressurizing me, thinking maybe I have some money that, I don't want to bring it out. So after everything, I just took this decision. I contacted my friend, so he told me he's in Abakaliki, and which I took this decision. My heart, I don't take that decision now to travel. So when I traveled to Abakaliki, they are into fraud. Yahoo.
But did you know that they were doing fraud when you were going, or you thought they have physical jobs that they do drive you to go there so you can at least earn a living?
I know they are doing Yahoo.
Okay.
I know they are doing Yahoo.
So what now propelled you to taking that decision to join the Yahoo last?
My brother, things were tough. No job. Understand? I wasn't getting jobs for my dance stuff. So I became frustrated, depressed, including the pressure from my mother. Understand? So I have to travel, because they are doing well. Understand? They are doing well in little ways, but I have to travel. I have friends. I went there, and they told me they are working with updates. Understand? So when I traveled to their side, we are working, we are doing well, and even though when I was there, my mother kept on pressurizing me. She kept on calling, send this one, send that one, send this one, send that one. I keep on sending the little account, when clients drop like $50, I took card, gift card, just anyhow, run out. But she no care. She didn't even know what I was doing there.
Has she ever asked you how you make the money you are sending to her?
I think she knows. Maybe she because when she called me the first time I went, the first day I went there, she said, "Is it a job?" I said, "No, for now." So, and when she, I wasn't calling her to say I'm hungry and I'm not doing any job. She noticed that it should be Yahoo. But based on the kind of person she is, she don't care. And she knows, she might know. You understand? I'm doing Yahoo at the first.
All she just needs is for you to be sending her money.
She just all after the money. You understand? She's not hardworking at all.
So as you continued, what happened on the process?
So during that time, things were so tough. Things were tough. Like, so a friend, to that my friend, that brought me there, came with one update. He said, we are going to Delta State, where I think Ubomili.
Yeah, I know Ubomili.
Yeah, Ubomili. So those people they sabi do. As Yahoo take D now, nobody, everybody go succumb. Not everybody go buy to the idea. So me, I backed off because they said it's ram. I can't they say ram.
So the update is not you guys you are going there to start making money. You are going to
is to do juju.
Okay.
To do juju. They say we are going to buy ram, and I said ram. If it's ram now, which means anybody can just go and borrow money and buy ram and make it in life. No, now I didn't buy to that. I was not okay with it, so I backed off, and they were angry with me actually. So when they want to make that movement, I traveled back to my my side. So I said, okay, since I know that I can dance, so I have to go into my dancing, go back to my dancing.
You want to go back to your career?
Yes, So I said, okay, let me go back to my dancing stuff. And when all these big shows comes up, they will tell you to pay. When you meet the organizers, they will tell you pay so amount, for you to be in this show. You understand? For people to see you. And when you pay that money, after paying that money, sometimes nothing come out. You understand? But based on this is passion. Yes, I love dancing, and I dance.
And you were paying actually to dance for them.
So when this money comes in, and I also the worst part of it is my mom. She always compare me with these other guys that have made it. She know very well that these people are making it from Yahoo. You understand? She kept on comparing me with them. She said, this one don't buy car, this one that. The pressure was much. So one of the days I went for dancing show, and I saw in fact, like it was the worst day of my life. I caught my mom with my uncle. That was my uncle was dragging land with my dad when my dad was alive. I caught my mama with that man for our room, my mama room.
I mean, this man is not in support of your family, or he's just the kind of uncle that we used to have in the village with a wrong notion?
This man was totally against my dad when he was alive because of land. Understand? So I caught both of them having sex. It's not just they were having sex. So I said, see, my enemy, my mom is having an affair with my enemy, my biggest enemy. Bro, I took this this decision. I said no. I just traveled back. I joined them.
Where did you travel back to? Like, to where? Because you just told me that you left the HK, like the way you guys are doing Yahoo, because of a particular juju that they say you should do, right?
Yes.
Now you say you travel back. Is it the same place that they say you should do juju that you ran away from, that you are traveling back to?
Yes, I traveled back to that place. Yeah, I met them there.
Okay.
Because I've taken this decision to,
just because of your mother's actions, and
that motivated me to join them.
This, you said you have 3 sisters. Then what about them? Like, you've not told me anything about your sisters.
I actually, out of the 3, 2 is married. You understand? In fact, their marriage is as if it's a sold out marriage stuff. Like, understand?
They sell them.
I tell you. And the one that is older than me, my elder sister, my direct elder sister, she ran out of the house because of My mom was even, trying to lure her into marrying a man that we know that this man is a very bad man because he's rich. So she always bring first material stuff. She doesn't even care about your life. You understand? So she doesn't care about your life. So my sister, my elder sister left, and but I can't leave the house. You understand? This is my father's house, so I can't leave the house. That's why I'm still with her. So I cannot do like my sisters and go away. This is my father's property. You understand? Even my mom, when she calls you now, she will not ask you how you are, how have you eaten, all these things. She will not ask you. First thing, she will start saying things that will make you pity her. Then you send her money. She's just after the money. And that is the money my sister left. And she doesn't even care. Even if she calls to check up on you, she will pay you. If you call to check up on her, she will pay you.
Sure.
So it's too much. The pressure she has, she give pressure well. Too much. It's too much.
So before now, you talked about a particular uncle, but you didn't finish the whole story about dragging of land with your father and then the connection with your mother and all that.
Yeah. The thing is just that my uncle is against my dad when he was alive. He's a major enemy in our family. So you see that my uncle is the head of my family problem. If I see I don't want to talk about anything concerning that man. I must make this money because I want to deal with that man. You understand? I want to deal with that man, and I have to go back. I have to go back to the HK. When I went back to the HK, because I fall their hands now, so nobody is giving me money again. Anything why I hustle up, that thing I go chop. So at the time I wasn't seeing anything again. Even the guy that brought me to the HK abandoned me. He stopped giving me money, and I became more frustrated. So at the time an update came up. They said we are going to Enugu, a place called Enugu Insiki. So I said, this is my time. I have to. Then I followed up immediately, and I put interest. I traveled to Enugu Insiki with them. So at around 7 to 8 p.m. we arrived to Enugu Insiki. We now saw the man, the papa. He came out with a calabash. You understand? He carried calabash. They go. Inside me, I was afraid, but I don't make up my mind. I have made up my mind that I must make this money. Yes. So when the man came up and they said we should remove our clothes, everybody removed their clothes, and we are only wearing boxers. They don't give us red wrapper. We just tie for body. So all of us, we did the same thing. So even there, it was so scary, to be honest. I saw it's a kind of hilly area, and I saw a lion, I don't know what that, but it has blood stains, and it was so tough. And not only us, we are many people doing different things. Anything we carry come, now what they do. Everybody, different sections.
That means it must be a very big place.
It's a very big shrine. It's a very big shrine. People are there doing their things, even women. That place, there are a lot of ladies. In fact, in each section, if there are 10 people in this section, there are about 7 or 8 women.
Like ladies, girls?
Women, ladies, both young, both matured. Wow. They were there. So at the time, one of the people there, the chief doctors now.
Okay, like people where they follow the main Baba.
Yes, like they brought out big casket of charms.
Wow.
Charms, a lot of charms. my brother, my mind one cut, but I said, I don't come here already. In fact, there was a kind of big demarcations, we have to step into the other part, and the other part is very bad, very sacred. That is to show that you have arrived. This is juju, you understand? It has this the demarcation is not like a normal demarcation. It has this fire coming out with smokes, and
so you have to cross over
the fire, and once you are there, you're not going back again.
Wow.
You understand? So the process,
and those ladies do the same thing.
They were doing, in fact, it's as if na then get man pass us.
Then get mine pass.
They get mine pass us. So they brought a calabash. That calabash, they have a knife, a small knife. See this mark now. Everybody cut themselves. Everybody, even the women. So when they cut it, then the blood, the blood will enter inside the calabash. So when they took our blood, they will now put it in a red, a kind of red, what would I call it? This offer. You understand? They use a red wrapper and tie it. All those. In fact, the process was too long. Like at the time, I think around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. It was very early in the morning. So we don't know anybody there. So we have to travel back to Enugu town.
Okay, you guys finished around 3 a.m. in the morning.
In the morning, yes. So we now traveled to Enugu where we can lodge in a hotel. Okay. So when we lodge in the hotel, and in fact, when we are still there, let's say apprentice, Papa them, the younger ones,
all
those boys that used to work with the Papa,
the native doctor.
They now told us that in the final sacrifice, that is advisable to use your mother, that your mother have upper grace, better grace, this motherly love to a son. You understand? So that advice was still ringing in my head even when we went to the hotel.
So you now realize that it's actually human sacrifice that you want to do.
Yes. I now realize it was done on me that this is pure sacrifice. So when we around 2-3 a.m. So that place is a very bushy area. So we can't drive to you just drive to a point, then we have to trek inside. So before we could go out from there to the car, is almost 4. Understand? So we have to. Our plan is to drive back to Enugu town to lodge in the hotel. So that, but when I remember that there was this guy, Baba boys that was saying that once you cross this part, you're not going back, and the rest. At the time I became troubled. Even when they got to the hotel, everyone was sleeping, but me, my eye was like I wasn't sleeping. I was troubled.
Why that way can trouble?
I was troubled because I didn't want to kill anybody. Because now it's dawned on me that this is human sacrifice. I said no, I don't want to do Yahoo. Not only Yahoo I want to. But because of the pleasure, I said let me add small diabolic stuff inside. But the small thing now don't turn to killing human. I said no. I became troubled in as much as my mom was one of the major issues I had. The pressure. I still don't want to, kill. I don't want to be a murderer. So when we are going back to Enugu town, I was bothered. So that's when I now noticed that I have a friend that stays in Enugu. You understand? So when we lodged in the hotel, I've chatted him up. See, I want to come over to your side. Where do you stay in Enugu? And he said where he stays. Everybody was just sleeping, but I wasn't bothered. I was very bothered, and in as much as I want to make money, you understand, but I don't want to kill. Because now just Yahoo I want to do, just add a small juju. Now I just want to. But when I can't notice this one now to keep person, no, They could even give me clue, say my mama na more grace. So no, I said I became bothered. So when I asked this my friend where he stays, he gave me a location. My brother, I sneaked out.
So you didn't bother to tell the people where you were going that morning?
If I tell them, they will not accept it now. They not go accept them. You understand? They not go accept them. So I have to do it on my own way. You understand? I left the hotel room and I went directly to that my friend. It was, and the funny part of it here, that day was, it was on Thursday. We did everything. Then the final day, we are supposed to finish up the sacrifice. Now Friday be that. That day is on Friday. So you see, when I met this my friend now, when I went to him.
So when you left the house?
When I left the hotel, I now went to that my friend. I started, and it was done on me that this is what will save me here is spiritual. Like I need, in fact, better church.
Another spiritual altar.
Yes, we go help me.
Then did it to take that the blood you donated there is already a covenant and you cannot escape it? Because now your blood did there.
Yes, now my blood did there, but then I have made up my mind. You understand? But this time around, I don't want to, I don't want to murder anybody. So when I sticked out, I went to this my friend's house that I chatted. So I could tell her, say, boss, he gave where any spiritual ground or better church where I feel, go. And my life, I need to save my life. But the guy thought I was joking. You know, he told me, Nabi say I could go adoration ground now. So I come and say, give me direction, give me location to the adoration. He told me how I'm going to get to there. You understand? But when I told him, let's go together now, let's go that morning, he said no, that in fact he wasn't serious. He doesn't know that I'm the one, like I'm in danger. You understand? He thought I was just joking. So when I went to adoration ground, and I know that it's in the night they do that adoration, the program starts in the night. So I went to adoration ground in the morning. I was there. Even when I was there, my friends keep on calling me. They started calling me where I did. So I have to blacklist everybody. So when I got there, and I have few money with me, so I buy one or two things, take survive for there. Even some other people were there, but not much, just few people. So everybody just did till when the program start proper. So they were playing. When they were playing, it's as if like person they carry knife like this, they pursue me. Like it's as if I'm seeing somebody, but no one is seeing the person. I'm the only person seeing this guy. They carry knife, they pursue me. When the player kept on going, it's as if I was running around the ground. So they thought it's the player, but they don't know say he get waiting at the sea. So when I was running around, when I fell, they thought it's just anointing, and they took me to the altar. So I didn't know what is going on again. So when I woke up,
that means you lost consciousness.
I lost consciousness. Like when I woke up, I now saw myself on the altar. You understand? So like the thing was, I didn't even know how I got there. You understand? I was just running for my life, because now they want to take me because I didn't finish up what I started.
Okay.
Yes. So when I woke up, I saw myself on the altar. So I felt free.
You have been delivered.
Yes, I think so, because in fact, after then I was saved and I'm free. You understand? So I went to that my friend's house. That my friend that directed me to that adoration. That's where I went back to.
Right in Enugu?
Yeah, right in Enugu town.
Okay, now, did you have contact with those your ritual friends, those one that wanted to take you you guys wanted to do ritual together?
My brother, I just stayed away from all of them. Like, I don't want to know what they are doing, because I feel this stuff that if I have contact with them again, what's that stuff will just come back to me. You understand? So I have to. No, I don't have anything. I block them. So everybody is doing their own thing. Even because of that, I have to change my number.
Oh.
Because I know that they will call. Whether they are doing well or not, I don't want to. I'm okay.
You don't want to know.
I don't want
just
to
want
know.
to be on. Tell them
I did okay. It's better I achieve it legally.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm a very good dancer. I believe in myself. Like I said before, I believe in myself. So at least I have 400,000 followers on my TikTok,
wow,
and
nice.
I have a lot of gifting when I go on live.
Wow.
So I'm okay now.
All right. Now, another question I wanted to put in is, how about your mom? Did you tell her what happened in your life, because of her influence, or you just kept it to yourself?
Yes, actually, no, I kept it to myself, actually. I didn't tell her.
But have you been going to meet her, see her since then?
For my sisters, they said she's fine. Whenever I call my sisters because I have to go away from her a little bit. So they keep on telling me that when I ask, they say she's fine, and you understand. So I changed my number.
The last one is how about the career? You said you always say you are a dancer, and what are you doing presently?
Yeah, like I said, I'm into content creating through my dance, and I receive a lot of gifts from TikTok and my fans, that I built. Understand? So I believe I have a better fan base right now. That yeah.
So after all, God have saved you from all that wanted to happen to you, and you in fact you are kind of a replica of God's grace, because someone in your position would have died on that process.
Yes.
And then what do you have to tell your people watching you from this station right now? What do you want to tell them now? Actually,
do not succumb to pressures of the society. The society is filled with pressures, even it's got worse, even to the extent that even your family can make you do evil things just to stand out or to be respected. Just keep doing what you are doing. Anything that's you are good in, just do it consistently. Do it accurately every time you have the time. Do it, because if you don't follow up, you might start thinking about the next thing to do, which is not good.
Okay. So thank you for coming, and ladies and gentlemen, this is his confession. You don't have to judge him, because some persons, even when you find yourself in his shoe, you might do worse than what he just narrated to us right now. And then I want to encourage you that is watching. This is my confession, your lesson. He has confessed a lot of things that happened while he was pressured to make money by his own mother, which in the society, his stories are everywhere. A lot of people are passing through the same situation right now, even as we are talking. But because of, peer pressure, they succumb and they are going through a lot. You see them depressed. Even some people will have car, but that car is not more a luxury to them. It's no more giving them, joy, because the pressure, everything, they can do unimaginable. They can think about what they have done in their life to get this car, and what is tormenting them every day of their life because of what they did to make this money. So what we are saying is, you should not judge him, all right? Just learn from him. Make sure that you don't succumb to pressure. Whatever happens, take life bit by bit. Keep hustling. Get a talent, get a craft, get a career. Work hard on yourself, and tomorrow will be better. Today itself is going to be better if you work very hard. because every day as God created you, he created what you are going to be. So you should not come and become someone that because of pressure you become somebody that God did not want you to be, and at the end you'll be regretting. All right, so this is where we wrap it up for today. Stay tuned, keep watching my confession, your lesson. A lot of people have confessed to us, but there are some we cannot release for now because we are still trying to filter the stories. It's not everything that you let to the air, because we try to make sure that our audience, they are well nurtured. They don't get hearing things that they cannot sleep after listening to. So we have a lot of story. Keep watching. We are here always to share this story with you and correct some bad things, social beings in the society. This is where we wrap it up today. Have a very good day, a wonderful time with you. Thank you for watching.
Okay, as someone that has done Yahoo before, I advise you that you shouldn't judge any person that is doing Yahoo, because there's a lot of things, that makes the person to take such decision. It's not that I'm trying to advise people to do Yahoo. Just get a career for yourself and be consistent in it, and it will pay off. So I want to urge parents, they shouldn't pressurize their children, because when you pressurize them, they will now think of any illegal stuff they will do to make money. I'm talking from a place of experience. This is what has happened to me before. So it's not, because when they keep on doing this Yahoo, at a time it gets tough. Before you know it, they will now use your head for sacrifice, because they want it to go easy.